Hello everyone and welcome to episode number 11 of The Great Journey. So we're going to start off this episode by just jumping into an online seasons game. And the first team we're going to be coming up against is a 4-2-3-1 side, pretty much a full Bundesliga side. And he's got, for some reason, Bellarabi, a right mid as a center defensive mid. Then he's got Soriano, a lone player as a striker. I guess someone was maybe injured or he couldn't afford a Bundesliga striker because those could actually be quite expensive if you want the, I guess, higher tier one like Lewandowski, who's like over 100k at this point. But Benzema is going to start off this game by making it 1-0 to us, only 4 minutes in. But then 10 minutes later, he's going to get on the ball here with Bellarabi, get it to Sidney Sam, and this is just, I don't know what was going on over there. It was just bouncing on Ruffier, or sorry, not Ruffier, Leno, and then Socrates, I think. Then he's going to take out Benzema in the 38th minute and get a straight red card. So he's one man down now, so I'm hoping I can capitalize on that, but unfortunately I can't. So the game is going to end at 1-1. So felt like I should have done more in that game, considering some of his players didn't have full chemistry. And the fact that he went one man down, and as you can see, I had a lot of chances. I just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. His goalkeeper had just a fantastic game. I just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, basically. So after a little while, some of our stuff have sold on that we got in some packs and whatnot. So what I'm going to do now is just apply a couple of items and then hopefully get 2 or 3 points. A win is what we need to progress into Division 8. So the team we come up against is a 4-3-3 BPL side, and some of his main players are Kevin Miralles at right wing and Aaron Ramsey at center mid. Other than that, it's a pretty, I would say, standard looking BPL side. He's got Onua at the back with like 83 pace, which is just ridiculous as a 75 rated card. Anyway, we're going to get the game started here with Carlos Vela, getting it to Luka Modric. Just a little bit of dribbling here, getting it to Khedira, getting it to Benzema, and Benzema is going to slot it in to make it 1-0, 19 minutes in. And then nothing really happened until the second half. Do a little bit of 1-2 here with Benzema and Luka Modric, who's eventually going to get it back here. Great running from Rodriguez, who just takes it around the defender there and slots it in to make it 2-0. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be how the game is going to end. So we actually pick up a clean sheet. So I was trying something new in these next upcoming couple of games with this one too. I started off the game by setting it to defensive by pressing left on the D-pad because I would have hoped that Khedira would be a little bit more defensively oriented than he actually has been for us, because at times he just goes up way too far and unfortunately he's not very quick. So when he's very high up the pitch, especially when he's supposed to be a CDM, it kind of makes things difficult in the midfield when the opponent likes to counterattack us. But anyway, we won the Division 9 trophy there, so that's pretty nice. I would say that's pretty nice. So we just do a little bit of club maintenance here, and I was looking at the Inform Rodrigo as a new right winger for the team, because it's kind of iffy about Carlos Vela. He hasn't done a whole lot for us actually in terms of goals and assists, but this guy's got a solid looking BPL side. Up top he's got Diego Costa, just behind him he's got Di Maria, he's got Schürrle, he's got Alexis Sanchez, and he's got probably one of the best BPL sides that you can get. But anyway, as you can see, that was the halftime stats, and that is actually going to be how the game is going to end. So we don't score any goals, but at least we didn't concede any goals. I guess you can look at it like that. Like, this was a pretty boring game overall. As you can see, a total of 9 shots the entire game, maybe 3 on target. It was not a very fun game at all. I don't think he had even one shot after half time. So this is something that I should have done for a long time. Just changing up like the squad roles, as we get an achievement there for just passing on the captain's armband, I guess you could call it. And then we're ready to jump into the quarterfinals of the Champion Shield, and the team will come up against 433 BPL side. He's got some weird positions here. He's got Kieran Gibbs as a center back and then Danny Welbeck as a left winger. So both of those won't get full chemistry. But he's got Balotelli up top. And you know, Balotelli, anything can happen when he's on the pitch. Like this, for example. That is... I can't really complain about that at all. That's a wonder strike from Mario Balotelli. As Japes likes to say, Ballo gets what Ballo wants. That is a wonderful goal by Mario Balotelli. I wish you could do that in real life for us. But anyway, that was kind of just a ridiculous over-the-top through ball. And then Gonalons of all people with a chip over the keeper to make it 1-1. And then, very late on in the second half, I see Gonalons again with the run. And that, I think that's a perfect tackle from Kieran Gibbs. But Kieran Gibbs is going to get sent off. He took the ball first. So I don't believe that should have even been maybe a free kick, but definitely not a red card. And then in the 90th minute, we're going to get the ball here eventually with Alexander, like I said, get it to Edison Cavani, who's just going to do a little bit of cut inside here, and he's going to finish it to make it 2-1 in the 90th minute. And that means that we pick up a win here, because that was pretty much the last thing that happened in the game. So a 2-1 win for us. That we just about edged that one, pretty much thanks to the red card on Kieran Gibbs. So yeah, we're now moving on into the semi-finals. As you can see, I had a lot of shots. I just couldn't put them on target. Or in goal for that matter. But yeah, we have now moved on into the semi-finals of the Champion Shield. So we're just gonna do a little bit of club maintenance here, getting Cavani that contract that he oh so deserves. Because Cavani, like I said up top, is a formidable striker partnership. Cavani has just some amazing finishing, which you have seen throughout this series thus far. Anyway, the team in the semifinals is going to be a 4-3-2-1, pretty much BPL side, except he's got Pedro as a left forward. I don't really know why he doesn't get full chemistry. I mean, he's got some serious pace up top though. He's got Remy and Jesus Navas. And only like 3 minutes in, we're going to do a little bit of 1-2 here with, like I said, and Cavani, who's just going to be able to get that ahead of the defender, and then he's just going to slot it under the keeper, and like I said, makes it 1-0. That's what I'm talking about with the partnership of, like I said, and Edison Cavani. They complement each other very well. Like I said, it's very pacey, so he's able to just sprint away from the defenders. A badly timed tackle there from my opponent. And Lucas is going to do a little bit of dribbling here, eventually cross it into Lacazette, and Lacazette is going to head it in and make it 2-0, only 13 minutes in. But then only a couple of minutes later, he's just going to run through with Remy, basically. Which you can see, the game was a little bit laggy here, just a little bit. Bring back the latency bar, yay, please. Anyway, I don't know what kind of goalkeeping that was from Rufy here. He just dove the completely wrong way. I don't know, he was maybe afraid of the ball, you never know. And then, just some terrible defending from me there with Bedimo. He pushed up when he really should have just pushed down, because then he would have had Navas in his back pocket. But unfortunately that didn't happen. But we're going to pick up a penalty here with Edison Cavani after Joe Hart completely takes him out. A stonewall penalty in my opinion. And Cavani is of course going to be the one who's going to step up for it. And as always, straight up down the middle. That that's pretty much the place where I put all my penalties away this time around. And straight from kickoff in the second half, Edison Cavani is just going to pretty much run through with a couple of step overs and make it 4-2. And in the 80th minute, we're able to pick up the ball here, and we're going to be on the counter-attack now. And Edison Cavani is eventually just going to be completely through on goal, and he's just going to slot it in to make it 5-2. Now, this game was I don't really think it was a 5-2 game. He had a couple of more chances, and we could have had a draw at this point. But fortunately enough, we were able to score more goals than him, obviously, and I was able to abuse the 1-2s with us. As you can see, he had 13 shots on target. I only had 6, but fortunately enough, I was clinical enough so I could pick up the win for that game, and we're moving on into the finals of the Champion Shield. And that is going to be for the next episode. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!